Is Freecash legit? That's going to be everyone's first question when they see one of our ads or reach out to us on social media and they see the big get paid to play games. Because you're thinking, quite naturally, how does this work? What's the catch? What's the business model? How can I be paid to have fun? So we're going to answer all of those questions in this video. We'll start with what Freecash is, then what you're being paid for, so what the business model is, and then lastly, we're going to address some classic concerns that people have, namely with getting accounts banned and how to get unbanned. But we'll get to that. Let's start right at the top with what Freecash is for you as the user, for the everyday individual who comes across us in some platform and wants to sign up and check it out. So Freecash is a site where you complete small tasks and you get paid. You log in, it's completely free to join. You don't even need to add much information beside an email address, and you can find these tasks. For each one, you will see how much you get paid for completing it, and when you do complete it, you earn funds on your account. You can then withdraw those funds through any means that you would like. A bank transfer if you're in the US, via PayPal anywhere else in the world, or gift cards or crypto. So what kind of tasks can you find? What kind of activities can you do on Freecash? The main and most popular is game testing, playing video games and getting paid. These are mobile games, and when you install a game, you'll have a list of various in-game objectives that we set. So it might be install Raid Shadow Legends and get to level 50 in 30 days. That's a typical example of a Freecash task. We also have paid surveys, which are exactly what they sound. You answer questions almost always about a major brand or your shopping habits, and then you get paid. These normally take 5 to 10 minutes. They're very quick, and the payout amount is small, but it's easy work. And lastly, another major thing you might find on Freecash is paid video watching. This is usually where you watch ads and you get paid per minute. So that's what Freecash is for you guys as users, but why are you getting paid? What is the catch here? So on a very high level, Freecash is connecting massive corporations and companies with individual users. Let's take it task by task to show what they're paying for. In the case of paid game testing, it's usually two things. In one case, it's a brand new game that the publishers want to stress test. They want to get 10,000 people on the servers on day one to see if the game holds up. And so they want people installing, playing, testing the different functionalities within the app, etc. Very, very simple. Number two is where there's already an established and popular game and they're paying you to go in and play. And especially if it's a free game, here it's harder to explain, what am I being paid for? Why am I being paid to play a game? How are they making money? And the simple calculation is you get paid a small amount to try the game, to install it and then play a lot for a week. And the hope is from the publishers that you enjoy the game and then on your own time you keep playing it even when you haven't been paid. In the case of paid surveys, this is classic market research and it's almost as old as companies themselves. Let's say a new sports brand wants to bring out a new type of sneakers in Canada and they want to know how well it will be received. They pay us, they give us a budget, and they want us to ask, say, 1 million of our users in Canada, what do you think of these sneakers? Would you buy them? You know, that simple. And lastly, paid video watching. The logic here for the advertisers is that if they can get through Freecash, say 1 million users to watch 10 of their ads, enough of those users will actually like the products enough to maybe buy them or at least consider it, that it will outweigh the cost of paying the whole 1 million a very small amount to watch the ads. Simple. So we've talked about what Freecash is and why it's legit, what the business model is and why you're getting paid. But let's also talk about certain concerns you'll see in negative reviews when you look at Freecash online. In general, we're really proud of our user scores. We have a 4.8 from over 200,000 reviews on Trustpilot, which makes us the highest rated rewards platform of any operating today. But there are negative reviews, of course, that you'll find on Trustpilot or Reddit. And the vast majority of these negative reviews basically can be lumped into two main categories: account bans and tracking issues. So let's talk about both. The first is tracking issues. Tracking issues are super common on platforms like Freecash. And what's normally happened here is that the user is on our site and they've chosen to start a task. Then they get redirected to the App Store. And from the App Store, they download the game. Then the game tries to reconnect back to our site. That's usually where some problem occurs and tracking has been denied. And so the user might play the game and invest some time and money into the game. Then they check back on Freecash because they've reached level 30 in a week and they see, oh, what the hell? None of it's tracked. I won't get paid because it looks like I've never even installed the app. In most of these cases, what's happened is that a certain browser that's less friendly to tracking has been used, or the user themselves has accidentally accidentally not allowed tracking. So when I talk about browsers that aren't friendly with tracking, the main culprit here is Safari. Apple are very focused on security, which is a good thing, but this means that their default browser Safari is problematic when it comes to not just our platform, but any kind of tracking that your phone might need to do between a site and a third-party app. To resolve this, very simply, use Chrome. Users who access Freecash with Chrome, we can see from our stats, have far lower instances of tracking issues. And to address human error, again, this is more of an Apple than an Android problem. Whenever you install an app on an iPhone and you open it for the first time, you'll get hit with a notification that asks, do you want to allow tracking? And we get a lot of unfortunate errors where a user might blindly not see it or think it's about notifications and click no, click cancel. Just make sure you always click allow. And you can check, this is a big tip I always give to new Freecash users, that you can check whether tracking has worked before investing any of your time and money into an app or game by install it, open it once, then go back to Freecash and look at the first objective you've got to complete in the offer. The first objective in all of our gaming offers is install the game or install the app if it's app testing. And you don't get paid for completing this objective because it takes like 1 or 2 seconds, but it serves a really important function for you as the user. It means you can check back on our site and see that tracking is working before, as I say, investing any of your time or money trying to complete later, harder objectives like reaching certain levels. So if you follow the advice I just gave, you're going to have far fewer tracking issues, if any, when you use Freecash. And now, the big one you're going to see if you come across user reviews for Freecash and you're looking specifically for negative reviews are account bans. There's 2 main things I want to talk about here. First, why people get banned, and secondly, what you can do if you've been banned. Most account bans come from using VPNs. Unfortunately, we have to have a strict policy on VPN usage for legal reasons. So, as you'd expect, the advice here is make sure to always turn off any kind of VPN software before you go on our site. The second major reason that accounts get banned on Freecash is because we suspect that there are 2 accounts in the same household. We have a strict policy, only 1 account per household, and this is a rule largely imposed by the companies that work with us. They want to make sure that we're not paying the same person twice for giving them back, say, the same answers to a survey. So it strictly is only 1 account per household, per IP that reaches us. And as with VPNs, we completely understand that this can happen by accident. Maybe you and your brother both found out about Freecash independently and made accounts. But if that's happened to you, either from accidental VPN usage or accidentally having 2 accounts in the same household, you're in luck. Let's talk about getting your accounts unbanned and unsuspended, which is thankfully very easy on Freecash. So when users log in and they see the alert that their account has been suspended for violating X, Y, or Z, we have an unfortunate amount of people who leave and just delete their account and assume that's it then, it's chalked, I'm never getting my money. Don't do this. Please don't do this. We have so many processes in place for users to regain access to their accounts. We have a fantastic large support team here who are waiting to hear from people who have had their accounts banned. Because if you talk to us, if you explain what the situation is, if you agree not to do it again, and you may in some instances need to re-verify your ID, there's a really good chance you'll get your account back and you'll be able to keep playing, keep earning. Okay? It's that simple. So, to return to our original question, is Freecash legit? Absolutely it is. You can go on, complete tasks, and get paid. And now you understand where that money's coming from. We're connecting you as an individual with large companies who would like your time or your opinion. And while most of our reviews online are great, you will come across some negative ones. But I hope I've been able to put you at ease about any concerns you might have after reading those negative reviews. Cheers.